In today's video, I'm going to be covering the locations of all of the supreme quartzite and marble rocks in Grounded. For the majority of these, you are going to need a tier 3 hammer in order to break them. You can collect a total of 85 of these plates naturally spawning throughout the world. To get more than 85 of each, you're going to need to kill Director Schmechter to get the data disk, which will unlock the crafting recipe so that you can craft more of these tier 3 rocks. We're going to start in the lower grasslands portion of the map. The first one is right here in the wetlands. All you need to do is come to this little leaf area right here, go in the water and swim through the tunnel. When you get to the end, you'll come to the Coup de Grace cave. In this cave, there is a tier 3 supreme marble rock and a tier 3 supreme quartzite rock. For the next rock, you need to come to this location right here in the haze. You'll obviously need a tier 3 hammer for virtually all of these. What you're going to need to do, just go into this ravine that I go in. You'll find there's a tier 3 marble rock that you can get. And then if you go deeper into the ravine and follow my path, you'll find that there's also a tier 3 quartzite rock in the same ravine. For the next rock, you need to come to the sand pit and kill the antlion in this sand pit here specifically. When you go inside, you'll find that there is a tier 3 supreme quartzite rock inside of here. For the next location, this one's in another one of the tunnels in the sand pit. What you need to do is kill the antlion that's in the pit, then go inside. This is in the big salt mine area of the tunnels. There is a tier 3 supreme marble rock here. And then if you go further around the corner, there's a tier 3 quartzite rock as well. Just be careful, these can glitch into the walls. Make sure you look all around to find all the pieces. In this video, I lost one of them, and it's because it was stuck in the roof. For the next rock, we're in the sand pit yet again. You need to come to this portion of the map right here. It's underneath this yellow brick. This one is a tier 3 supreme marble rock. For the next one, just come to the area of the map I'm at right here. Jump on this brown leaf, and then jump into the water off of it, into this tiny little opening in the water. Then just swim through past all the ant totems, and eventually you'll get to the end of the cave. This is the abomination recipe cave, but there is also a tier 3 marble and tier 3 quartzite rock inside of the cave. The final location in the lower yard is probably one that you've seen before. What you need to do is either build up or drop down from the upper yard to get in here, bomb the door, and when you go inside, you'll find a chest that has 5 supreme marble plates and 5 supreme quartzite plates. I expect these to be nerfed at some point because they shouldn't really be crafted into plates already. They should kind of be rocks. But I would definitely recommend collecting these because you can upgrade your gear a lot really early on by getting these. The next set of locations are in the upper yard. First one here is in the ravine in the far west of the upper yard. What you're going to need to do is come down here and find this little cave. This cave does have a bunch of termites in it, so you maybe need to be a bit careful here. Just follow the path that I take and you'll find the tier 3 quartzite rock. Be careful breaking this one because you can actually use it as a little boost to get the Mega Milk Molar without using a bomb, and then you can break the quartzite rock afterwards. The next one, you're going to need to come inside of the termite den. Pretty difficult one to get as there's a lot of termites in here. Be very careful if you're going for this one. All you need to do is break your way through to the Termite King's chamber. You'll obviously need a tier 3 axe for that. And when you go into the chamber, just go straight ahead in front of you and you'll find the tier 3 quartzite rock is there next to the Mega Milk Molar. The next location here is just outside of the termite nest. This is a supreme marble rock. All you need to do is follow the path here and it's just underneath these logs right here. For the next tier 3 rock, you're going to need to use a bomb to get into this cave and break the cracked rock. Then just go inside and drop down. Be very careful. There's a black widow in this cave. But there's also a tier 3 marble rock that you can get, so I guess it's worth it as long as you don't die, right? The next rock we have, you just need to come to this area of the map right here. Very easy to get this one. You just find the exposed pipe in the little berry tree area, and it's just sticking out the exposed pipe. Easy rock. For the next rock location, you're going to need to come to the Moldork Castle and go underneath. A little bit of parkour on the rocks, and as you can see, just follow the path I take till you're on the far east side of the castle. Underneath it, and you'll find some supreme quartzite rocks. There's actually 2 supreme quartzite rocks in this location. Just be careful, it's a little bit glitchy and you might slide down and get stuck like I did here. The next location we have is probably one of the hardest ones to get to. This is a supreme marble rock. It is very high up on the stump, so it's a pretty weird place to be in, but you probably can parkour up here, or you can just run up the side of the tree. For the next supreme quartzite rock, you're going to need to get the Stump Lab chip. This one's pretty easy to get. If you've got tier 3 tools, you should have already unlocked the Stump Lab, hopefully. Come to the bottom of it here, next to the chip, you'll find a Supreme Quartzite rock. Then escape the Stump Lab, and you'll also find a Tier 3 Supreme Marble rock as well. For the next rock, come to this area of the map right here. This one is inside of the Ladybird Lava Cave. Be very careful in here. There is a lot of Ladybird Lava, and it is very, very dangerous, especially on Woe mode. Just follow the path that I take and use a Tier 3 Termite Axe to chop through these roots. Then you'll find the Supreme Quartzite rock in the room. The next location is inside of the Ladybird Lava Cave again, but I took a different entrance this time as I'm trying to take the entrance closest to the rock. All you need to do is follow the path that I take, go inside the cave, use your Tier 3 Termite Axe to cut through the roots, then you'll find the Tier 3 rock is right in front of you. The next couple rocks, you're going to need to come to this cave right here. There's a big exposed pipe on the surface. Go inside the pipe. You need a Tier 3 axe to cut through the roots to get inside of here, but it's worth it, trust me. Just follow the path I take here. The first rock is right in front of you. This is a Tier 3 Supreme Marble rock. Then you're going to need to land a bomb on this cracked rock over here. This is pretty difficult to do. If you've got bomb arrows, you definitely want to use those. Once you do land the bomb, take the path that I take and go through the water, swim up into the cave, and you'll find another Tier 3 rock inside of here. It's a Tier 3 Quartzite rock. This next rock is probably one of the hardest ones to get. You need to come to this area of the map here and go inside of this cave. Just follow the path that I take all the way down. This is the Red Ball Cave. All you need to do, go up the ramp and hit the ball down. Once you've got the ball all the way down, you're going to need to parkour on top of the ball, then jump off of it onto the little ledge, and you'll get 2 Supreme Marble rocks on this ledge. It's definitely worth it, but it can be pretty difficult if you're not careful. The next rock is one of the easiest rocks to get. You just need to come to the area of the map that I'm at right here, and it's just hidden underneath a tree root. One of the easiest to find, but it took me a long time to find it for some reason. The next set of rocks are all inside the Fire Ant Hill. First one is in the entrance underneath the lawnmower. Just follow the path that I take, go straight down into the anthill. Always follow the path that I take to get towards these rocks, and you'll find that there's a Tier 3 Marble rock right here where the light's shining down. For the next part, I'm going to show the location of 3 Supreme Marble rocks. For the first one, just drop down into the anthill where the big swole head is, and there's one right next to the head. That's the first Tier 3 Marble rock. Next, we're going to need to go inside the anthill. From where this head is, you'll see a little entrance. Just go inside, follow the path that I take, and then you'll find another Supreme Marble rock right here, under where the Mega Milk Molar parkour area is. Once you've got this one, follow the path I take yet again, deeper into the Fire Ant Hill, and if you follow the right directions, you'll eventually get to where I get to, which is where there's another Tier 3 Supreme Marble rock. The next location, you need to come to this entrance to the Fire Ant Hill by the giant action figure. Then, just follow the path I take to go inside. You're going to need your Termite Axe for this one to cut through some more roots. Once you've cut through the roots, you'll find the Tier 3 rock is right in front of you. And then just follow the path I take. You'll walk past a bunch of Tier 2 Quartzite rocks. If you need any of these, make sure you grab them. Then chop through some more roots. This is just a little loop inside of the nest. Then follow the path I take a little bit deeper in, and you'll find another Tier 3 Quartzite rock a little bit further into the hill. Then just follow my path, use your Termite Axe to break these roots, and then there's another Supreme rock in here as well. The next Tier 3 Quartzite rock is right here. You're going to probably want to drop down from above for this one. There's a lot of rocks right here, but you're looking for the Tier 3 one specifically, and there's a Tier 3 Quartzite one right in this location. For the final location in the Fire Ant Hill, just come to this entrance here. I know, a different entrance yet again. It feels like there's a million of them. This place is a maze. Just follow the directions I take when I go inside. You'll find a Tier 3 Marble rock just hanging off of a ledge where there's some light shining down. Make sure you pick up all the pieces here because they can fall off the ledge as well. The next few locations are in the Undershed. For the first one, you're going to need to come to this portion of the Undershed. This is in the ravine area of the Undershed where all the orb weavers are. You should be able to find a little tunnel with a pipe sticking through it. If you go all the way to the end of the tunnel, you'll find a Tier 3 Quartzite rock, so it's definitely worth going through here. For the next Tier 3 Quartzite rock, you're going to need to come into the Black Widow's lair. Scary, I know. But the Quartzite rock is just in the lair, very easy to find. Then, for the last rock in the Undershed area, you need to come to this portion of the Undershed right outside the lab, break this one, and it's bugged. You can't get it right now. You're supposed to be able to pick these up, but they all glitch and go inside of the giant tank of science, so I probably wouldn't recommend breaking this one until it gets fixed. The final location you're going to need to go to is the Black Ant Hill. For this one, you're going to need to complete all mixers, then you hit the button and you go in the chest and you'll find 20 of each of the Tier 3 rocks. meaning in total, you can get 85 of each naturally. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate if you could leave a like on it. Make sure to share it with your friends who are also looking for all of these tier 3 rocks. I really appreciate all the support recently, and thank you so much for 3,000 subs. I'll see you in the next Grounded video.